All right, good morning, guys. It is Money Monday and it is a weird Monday. Volume is spread out everywhere. Okay. So, before we get into the day trading, we'll talk about some long term investors, but Simon Properties, which is selling off pretty hard right now. This is the one that owns most of the malls in America. They're in talks with Amazon about turning the Sears and other big buildings inside of those malls into uh, Amazon fulfillment centers. If that happens, this would be pretty big for this company. This was a company I looked at because they do pay pretty good dividends, or they were. But with the malls and everything that's been going on, them closing, COVID and all that, I was too concerned to try to touch this. But if they start partnering with Amazon, this could be a very good stock. But anyway, back to the day trading. Just happened to see that a little while ago, that they were in talks with Amazon, so that's pretty good. Your TOS scanner isn't working? That's weird. Mine's working fine. Yeah, GM's popping up. See, the volume's just kind of everywhere, so I'm pretty much just gonna chill out here the first 30 minutes probably and let everything do its thing. I'm gonna take Simon Properties off. I'm gonna put them down here so I can keep an eye on it. CPRQS is looking like nothing. IFMK coming down. AMBO, nothing yet. Rocket having a bit of a sell-off. MOXC had a nice pre-market rip, but curling over now. PGN, you can see there, trying to break out of that downtrend, but struggling. Hoff's in a bad downtrend. TRVN doesn't look too bad. It's in a downtrend. If it could get up, let's see. It's got some resistance at 380. MCRB ripping still pretty hard. IBO selling off. CLSK popping up. CLSK trying to break $10 here. A little bit of a U shape, kind of. And there it goes, popping through 10. Acre popping up, getting above. It's 200-day moving average. It's got room up to 8. Not a lot of volume on it yet. XINT. See MOXC start popping back up. Yeah, MOXC is popping back up a little bit. I just don't like the way it's curled over at the moment. Good morning, Daniel B. Good morning, Call Sign Soup. I just don't like this curl over. Like I said, this first 30 minutes, I'm going to be pretty cautious. I'm probably not going to jump in anything unless something just presents itself. But, I mean, volume's just so spread out this morning. There's a lot of volume on TRVN, but it's still selling off. I mean, my watch list is way bigger than I would like it to be at the moment. I mean, you see there, I mean, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 8 stocks with over 1 million in volume so far. So volume's spread out. I don't think OMER is on my list, and that's got some volume. Okay, see MXC selling off. This is what I was talking about. It's curling over. So until it stops this curling over, making like this bent fishing rod looking type of pattern here, then it's gonna keep selling off. So it's got to find support somewhere. Not nothing there yet to me. AMBO is not really doing anything. I'm going to take BRQS off. IFMK is really not doing anything either. Ooh, CLSK all the way up to 1086. So yeah, that break it at $10. Nice rip so far on this. I just happened to catch CLSK too late. It was already breaking out, but very nice run. I don't know if anybody got that rip right there on this U shape, but that's the only thing seems to be ripping right at the moment. USIO, PRPO. Here, LA Investment buying into something. Mara's coming up a little bit. Mara's not died off yet. If Mara breaks over $5, I think it could run. And then from there, all you gotta do is pull up a chart of Bitcoin and watch what it's doing. And you can see what Mara's gonna do. But if it breaks $5, it could move. Bitcoin's still climbing. Pull a chart up of Bitcoin real quick and see what Bitcoin's doing. Yeah, Bitcoin's still climbing. Was down a little bit. I don't know though. Bitcoin tried to break 12,000 and it got held up there. It had a big sell-off. Got pushed back real hard. It's rebounding now up to 12, but the way the Bitcoin chart looks, I don't like that. I don't know if Mara's gonna break 5 or not today. Hey, you're welcome, buddy. I'm glad it helped you out. Glad that video was able to do some. Look at that, CLSK all the way up to 1143. So very nice rip. Did anybody catch this? Did anybody jump in there when it broke 10? It's a nice rip. Halted right now. I mean, sorry, moved to $1.43 and halted. It's a good little U-shaped break there. See, Hoth is starting to come up a little bit here. Been selling off all morning in pre-market. Looks like buyers are starting to try to come back in. I'm gonna give that a few more minutes. I think if it breaks over 350, yeah, 350, if it breaks that, it could start moving. Kind of almost the same looking U shape as CLSK. For some reason I drew 10. Oh, it's coming up to 350 right now. Well, this could be a downtrend. I mean, it's still technically in a downtrend. See, pushing down real hard, so yeah, let's give that a few minutes. Got a pretty strong downtrend on MOXC at the moment. Mara coming back down. Rocket starting to pop up a little bit. Rocket needs to break 25. I might look at going on Rocket here if it starts getting more buying volume. I'm going to go 10 shares on Rocket. I'm going to go real small on this and see if it can break over that 25. It's getting hung up at 24.50 here. Starting to break over at 24.50. I said 25 is going to be tough resistance, and it's right there where the downtrend is too. Popping up here a little bit up to 24.70. Good close on that candle. Let's see if it starts breaking out over this downtrend or not. If it gets over 25, I think a lot of volume will start coming in. Whoops, I'm dropping stuff. You can see there, it hit that downtrend though. It may not break out. That may be all it had. Starting to get a little support at 24.50. That's a good sign. Now this is a speculation play. There's a lot of hype surrounding this, so that's why I went ahead and just jumped in. But I'm only going 10 shares because I don't really want to risk much on this. I just want to see if buying volume is going to start coming in and pushing this back up. We are pulling back. There we go, popping back above 1250. That's what we want to see. We want to see us, or not 2450. We want to see us 2450 hold up as support. Got 2 minutes on this candle. One Life keeping it real there. Ooh, selling off a little bit. I got a minute 20 seconds. Ooh, don't want this to drop much more. I'm not going to hold this much longer. If this keeps dropping, if it drops below 24, I'm probably going to get out. See, there's some buyers trying to come back in and push this up. Still got a lot of selling volume on this so far. Let me get all these sellers out. This candle needs to push up. If this candle starts selling off, then this will definitely keep selling off. So this candle needs to push all the way back up. The 2470 area. Mm, 2450 starting to hold up as some resistance again. Alright, well, I'm just going to put a stop loss under 24. That's what I'm going to do. since I only got 10 shares, and I'm just gonna let this ride and see if it can keep climbing or not. Let's see what else is going on. Moxie still selling off, Hoff still selling off, OPGN selling off, Mara selling off, CLSK selling off after that halt. Ooh, it looks like Rocket might crack here. 24 doesn't hold up. That's what I was saying. If this candle didn't push up and this one started pushing down, that could be not pretty. Yeah, everything dropping. Give me just a second, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, Rocket's trying to hold 24. But it's struggling. There's not a lot of buying volume in here still. Thought maybe more was going to come in with this candle, but it may sell off as well. Let's see, is the SPY dropping? The SPY had a little sell off, but the SPY was going up before that. AMBO looks ugly. Did I get halted on the way down? Oh, I did. I'm not going to take that off yet if it's getting halted. Let's just keep an eye on that. IFMK, that looks done. I'm going to take it off. IMPX, I don't really like the way it looks either. Take it off. CLSK, might be something there soon. Oops. See, what was MCRB? Let's take a look at MCRB. MCRB is doing alright, but I mean, MCRB has ran pretty hard so far. I mean, all the way from 460 all the way up to 21. Yeah, I'd be very, very cautious playing this. I mean, this is quite a run. What is it up? 300%? Yeah, I'd be very careful with it. I would be very, very careful. Oh, it looks like MRC or Rocket's gonna crack here. The sellers still have a hold of this. Let's see if I get stopped out. I may. If it can't pop back over 24. Yeah, I got stopped out there. Okay, so that didn't work either. No, I'm not trading on margin. This is a small cash account I'm on. See, TRVN might be trying to come back to life here. Oops. Everything's selling off at the moment. OPGN trying to come up to its downtrend, struggling there a little bit. And Rocket bounced back above 4. I mean 24. May have got stopped out there for no reason. We'll see. CLSK starting to try to break the downtrend that it was just on. I don't know, with everything else selling off, I have to keep an eye on CLSK. See, MCRB did break up again. That's just such a massive run. It's hard to try to trade that. OMER is climbing as well. CLSK starting to pop up a little bit. CLSK having a bit of a pullback there. I don't know. It's kind of looking. CLSK is looking okay. TRVN still selling off. See, MRCB is unhalted, still climbing. I don't know how much more this can actually climb, though, after being that high up. My TT went on a decent little run. A couple of things that had little pop-ups. CSLK starting to pop up. Got that double top at 1144. Let's see how CLSK closes here. It's got 30 seconds on this candle. We have 20% so far. So we got a little flag going on here. So 11's trying to hold up as support. Looks like it's going to try to. I'm going to go on CLSK here. If it drops below 1075, I'm going to get out. I'm actually going to put a stop loss at 1065. Let's see if it can break out of this little maneuver it's doing here. Needs to start breaking over 1125 here soon. Looks like it's going to start breaking there, yeah, up to 1130. Very nice, all the way up to 1140 so far. See, we got, what is it at? Where's this double top at? That's going to be resistance, 1145. That's what we want to see break. If we can break 1145, it may start running. But it's got to break 1145. And you see it hit right there, and it's coming back down now. But we'll see. As long as it can stay above 11, I think it's going to try to test that 1145. You see it pushing right back up again. Buyers are trying to slowly push this up. That's what I was watching so close for, was to see if buyers were trying to win the tug of war here. If they were making any headway. Here we go, testing at 1145. Testing it again. Let's see if it breaks through. No, still struggling. Still struggling. It wants it. We're hitting it again. Nice, Epic. Nice job. Let's see if it looks like we're going to try to break through here. Well, they're trying to hold it down, though. There we go. Starting to break over. Starting to break over. Very nice. Very nice. All the way up to 1160. Very, very nice. Now we got that high a day at 1178. I want to see if it can push for a new high. Oh, there we go. We're starting to rip now. We are starting to rip now. Are we going to get halted maybe? We're going to do another little halt dance. Very, very nice push so far. New high at 1189. A little bit of a pullback here. We won't see this candle close over 1150. We don't want it back under 1145. Starting to pull back some. That's a big volume push. I was looking for more volume though, and it may not get it. It may have been all I had. We'll see. I don't like that it closed right. That candle closed right under that 1145. That makes me real nervous now. Maybe I should have locked that in. I may have screwed the pooch there, so we'll see. So 1140, that 1144, 1145 area is still holding up as tough resistance. So I want to give it a chance to try to see if it's going to try to break one more time and really start moving, but it may not. We are getting a tight triangle. Buyer's trying to push it up though. Trying to push back through that 1145 area. I'm going to stop loss back in just in case it turns around on me real quick, but we'll see. So far, it's still trying to break out. See if we can get back over that 1145. You can see there, sellers are stacking right there at the tops of these candles. See, we got what, 2 minutes for this candle to close. Oh, it looks like it's going to try to break over here again. It's trying to. There it goes, getting through again. Some buying trying to push it up over that resistance for the third time today. But you see, it's still getting held up there. Needs a good strong break to really get through there. See, this candle's fixing to close. I don't think it's going to close over that resistance. Probably going to close right at it unless a spike push comes through. I think if it gets over 1145 on this candle, I think that may be where the nice big breakout comes at if it can. Needs another big volume push. See some sellers sitting. I mean, these sellers are trying to hold it below 1145. They do not want it above that. I mean, they are really trying. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to break out at this point or not, because the way they're holding it down is. I mean, they're trying their best. And it really needs to break on this candle. I'm pulling back some here. Let's see if this is going to be the push right here or not. And bids are starting to stack at that resistance, so let's see. Nope. Still not enough volume to push it through yet. Now it's starting to push. Now we're starting to push a little bit. There we go. That's what we want to see. This time we want this candle to close over that 1045 area. We're starting to push here very nicely. I just don't want this candle to be another one of these candles where it pushes up and then comes right back down real quick. I want this to keep pushing up and stay over that resistance. It's got 45 seconds on this candle to close over basically 1150. Nice close. Nice strong close on that candle. See if this really starts ripping here. Here we go. There we go. All the way up to 1194. Let's see if we can get through 12. It's coming right back down. Still not getting as big as rip as I want. I want to see it go through 12. It may not be able to do it, but that's what I'm looking for. Woo, there's a big wall at 12. Big old wall at 12. Let's see if we can test 12 and take this wall out. Ooh, coming back down. That wall at 12 is an issue. I might move my stop loss up. Yeah, I'm gonna move my stop loss up here, I think. I took it out, but I'm gonna put it back in because I'm gonna try to give this a chance to break 12. And I'm gonna put my stop loss in below that old support. I only have 20 shares, so I don't really want to. Like, I thought about locking some of it out, but it's only 20 shares, so I mean, I'm not locking out that much profit. I'd rather just hold this 20 shares and see if it can break through 12 and really start moving. Because at this point, I'm not going to take a loss on this in any case, so. The woes of a small account. I mean, it's hard to lock in profit with only, it's hard to scale out with only 20 shares. You know what? I may lock 10 out. You know what? Yeah. If it can come up test 12 again, I'll lock 10 out at 12. I'll lock half the position out. See, it looks like it's going to try to push for 12 again here, maybe. Or 12, I don't know why I said 10. So this candle's fixing to close. Let me see where this candle closes, and then I'll decide if I want to lock out here or not. Or lock some out, or... Let's see. It's trying to push for 12. It's not quite getting there yet. So yeah, I'm going to lock 10 of it out because it's struggling with 12. And then I'll just try to let this other 10 ride. That way I locked out something. At least, at least something. And then I'll try to let this other 10 ride through this 12 if it can get through. It started slowly taking 12 out. And it's starting to break through 12 right now. Here we go. All the way up to 1235. See where we got resistance at. We got resistance at 13. 12. Actually, 12. Very nice push on this so far. I'm going to go ahead and lock another 5 out here while it's above 12. And then I'm going to let this last 5 try to ride and see if I can see if it pushes up anymore. But either way, it's a good play. Good play. Good, nice play on CLSK. Nice build up and breakout. Up over 12. The 12 starting to try to hold a support now. So I'm just going to let this, like I said, I'm going to let this last little 5 ride. But I want to see if it's going to test that 13. I want to see if it's going to try to get up to the high of the year. So, of course, it's going to pull back here. I mean, this is a nice run, so it's having a pullback at the moment. See, 12 trying to build a support. That's what we want to see. If it keeps building support at 12, then it might try to go for that 13 here in a little bit. I'm going to put a stop loss. Let's see, where's the 9? Because it could come all the way back down to the 9 at this point. We got this upper trend line. I'm just going, let's see, 1139. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a stop loss real quick under down here just in case. Give me just I'm gonna let that do its thing for a second. Let's see. You guys were saying XINT is starting to pop up. What you said? Oh, XTNT. Okay. Yeah, XTNT making a nice slow climb so far. Looks like it's a little quiet right now, but very nice move so far. I'm gonna actually add it to the watch list. Let me go through this watch list and see if there's anything doing anything. Oh, MOXC has just died off hard. PGN still right at the downtrend. Hoff not really doing anything. Quick, get off here. See, OPGN. Rocket. Rocket not doing too good. Mara starting to slowly come up. Still needs to break over that 5 area. Well, XNT just started popping though a little bit here. Just hit a new high a day. And then Ambo's dying off, so we'll get that out of here. See, so CLSK was able to hold over 12 on that last candle. If this candle can hold over 12, I think it'll see $13 here soon. That's if it can hold. 12 needs to be new support if it's going to try to break. Kind of, see, let's remove that. You see there, 12 not able to hold up. Got a decent profit off XTNT. Nice. Yeah, nice move. It's still moving nicely. It just broke this. You know, this is a nice little downtrend break there, a little triangle break. Yeah, popping up very nicely on XTNT. On increasing authorizing shares, and they had debt restructuring. That type of PR, I really wouldn't have expected it to run like this, but it's doing it. So see, CLSK pulling back pretty hard at the moment. But it did go on a nice run. At this point, that 1145 area needs to hold up, and that's why my stop loss is right under that. Let's see, XTNT. Let's see, where you got resistance at? $2? 210. There's some resistance at 210 and some at $2. So 2 and 210. It's gonna be a little bit of a tough area. You can see on the 1 minute there, it's kind of consolidating. It's making a little flag at the moment. See CLSK holding up. Yeah, CLSK seems to be trying to hold up. Let's see if that old resistance starts to become new support, that 1144 area. Let me take this trend line out now. XTNT. Oh, here you are. So this looks like it's going to try to break through 2. Big volume on this candle. Now you want to see it break through 2. If not, this is going to, be kind of a double top there. And there you go, starting to break over 2. 210 is going to be some resistance for you. If it gets through 210, I think it's got room up to 225 if it gets through 210. And then 240. Nice run so far. Still getting held up at 2 though. You're all out, Epic. Nice job. Nice job. It looks like it wants to test that 210 area. It's trying to push there right now. You can see that I can see on the level 2 there is some sellers at 210, but well, they got taken out pretty quick. So that wasn't a big deal at all. So next you got that 225 area. Yeah, it's trying to build support at 210. Buyers keep coming in right there at 210, but I don't know, it may not. Well, you got some good buyers starting to really come in above 2 all over the place. So you want to see two hold as support now. Got some resistance at 215 apparently, because there's a bunch of sellers sitting at 215. Yeah, now you can see at 210 is trying to act as some resistance. Well, this is getting pushed back hard. Has a nice little move up, but all that resistance is really holding this back right now. See, CLSK trying to pop back up after this little sell-off. See how the SPY doing? SPY is going sideways. Yeah, SPY is going sideways. How's Simon? Oh man. So Simon sold off there at the market open all the way down to 63 and now up to 66. So people are getting a little excited about them possibly working with Amazon. This pays, let's see, I think it's $2, $2.10 quarterly, although the last one was a lot lower. But they were all the way up at $2.10 quarterly per dividend payment, which is a pretty nice dividend payment for the price of this stock. And now, right now, though, it'd be kind of speculative and risky to buy into this, in my opinion, until they actually get some serious talks with Amazon. Like when there's actually like, hey, this is going to happen. Amazon is going to rent out these areas for fulfillment centers. Then I might look to add this to my portfolio. But we'll see. That's why I'm just keeping an eye on it for now, because I want to see what it's going to do with this Amazon hype. So CLSK is just trying to ride up the 9. So if it can keep holding up and start coming back up, Mike can try to actually get to that $13 high. XTNT either about to have a pullback or it's going to start trying to build a flag right here, a little triangle at this $2 area, which looks like that may be what it's going to do. How's TRVN doing? Nothing. Rocket, nothing. OPGN, nothing. God, this is a ugly sell. There's nobody buying the MOXC after this initial rip. Just selling off so hard. It's a nasty looking chart. Alright guys, I'm going to take a little breather here. Take a little break from staring at the screen for a minute. See, I might get my last share stopped out here on CLSK if it can't hold up. Yeah, and then when I come back, we'll give the stream about 10-20 more minutes. And if you guys have any questions, suggestions, or ideas, get those in. And then we'll call it a day. So give me just a few minutes, guys. I'll be right back. All right. So I got stopped out there on my last little bit of shares. That's fine. Small little profit. Not bad. XTNT still ripping. Very nice. Very nice. So that was a very nice call on Epic's part, calling that out. See, One Life you're in an MCRB. Let's take a look at MCRB. You're in at 26.49. You're looking all right at the moment. I mean, you gotta. Man, I cannot believe how hard this is running. Crazy move on this so far. Now see what One Life's looking at. He's looking at this triangle here. TVRN, let's take a look at it. Let's pop it over here. I don't know. TVRN also is not very low float. It did move pretty hard though. I mean, it's possible. It's sold off quite a bit. I just want to see a little bit more buying volume coming back into it. Because right now the volume's pretty light. How's Rocket doing? Rocket sold off. Okay. MCRB. There's some sellers still at 315 in, or 315 on TRVN. So I don't know. So I'm just looking at this volume. That's the only thing that bothers me. This volume, there's not been much buying volume, a lot more selling, but if the selling is over, there could possibly be something there. You just still don't have that much volume though. I mean, this candle so far is under 1 million. I'd personally want to see a little bit more volume come in. Let's see if MCRB is going to break out of this triangle. God, what a rip. This is a crazy rip. Oh, XTNT ripping harder. All the way, whew. Yeah, boy, XTNT is really moving. 275 is going to be pretty strong resistance, though. That's definitely going to be some strong resistance. At 275 area, you can just draw your line straight across the daily chart. And you can see right there it was old support. Then it became resistance. Through here became support again. Cracked back below, became resistance. It was resistance again here. And then this thing has just went straight up and it's going to run right into that 275. So I don't think this has got much more. I would be pretty surprised if it broke over 275. It's possible, but I mean, after this big of a rip so far and then running into that strong resistance, I'm pretty doubtful. But you never know. MCRB still consolidating. TRV and see what it's doing. TRVN slowly trying to creep. A little bit of a flag there. It's breaking out of on the 1 minute. So you got a little profit, I guess, there on MCRB. Starting to crack out. Yeah, it's a very sketchy play. That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't even want nothing to do with it. You know, even right through here, I didn't want nothing to do with it just because of how much it ran. This is such a nasty move. $5 all the way up to $20 before market open. I mean, that's a $15 move. That's a crazy move. Looks like it's going to get halted on the way down. Yeah, TRVN slowly building up. If you keep getting volume in there, you may be on to something, Dom. You may be on to something. Just needs a little more buying volume. XTNT had a sell-off, but buyers are still trying to keep it, trying to push it up. It may try to go for 275. I just can't see it breaking through that after this much of a run so far. And buyers are trying to push it up there, but I mean, you can see there's heavy selling pressure. Every time it gets close to there, sellers start, you know, people start selling real hard. And I imagine shorters are probably sitting right here too in this 270 area. If they know it's that much resistance after it's done ran this high, shorters are probably sitting there. Well, TRVN, this is what I was wanting to wait and see. See if these volume bars started ascending, started getting a little bit bigger. Buying volume coming in a little bit at a time. What does it look so barcodey for? Let's see this 1 minute chart. It's getting held up at 320. So it's got to get through 320 and then 325. Then the downtrend's at 330, so it's got quite a bit of resistance ahead. It did just break through 320. It may get up to the downtrend at 330, but until it breaks that downtrend. See, seller's sitting at 324. You're in on CLSK at 1163. Did CLSK start coming back up? Where did you go at CLSK? It's moving. Oh yeah. Yeah, CLSK starting to come back up. I got stopped out at the bottom of this wick. You gotta love it. You gotta love it when those market makers go just reach down there just a little bit further and like, oh, you've got a stop loss order there. Boop. Let me grab that real quick. Yeah, the 9 doesn't hold. Yeah. Yeah, you want the 9 to hold, and you want this right here to hold. This 1145 area. That area that was strong resistance earlier. Let's see, XTNT. Oh, look at here. Making me look stupid. Breaking over 275. I don't know. I mean, those shorters might get squeezed. It's good if all them shorters, if the shorters are there like I thought they were, they might get squeezed and have to start covering. It might push up more. I'm surprised it even broke through 275. You see it's having some issues though. It's trying to hold above that 280's trying to hold. But I mean, at this point, I wouldn't never probably take an entry up this high if I wasn't back in. If I wasn't in down here to break it, this little triangle or that other one that was on the 1 minute, like right there. You know, if you're thinking about getting in way up here, it's going to be a sketchy ride for you. But it is trying to break. Crazy. Head and shoulders on CLSK. Oh, yeah, you might be right, Dom. You might be right. I mean, it does look like that. I mean, you got your shoulder, head, and this is possibly another shoulder. But it all pretty much depends on that 1145 area. If that area holds up as support, then you won't get the shoulder finishing out. It'll end up moving up. So TVRN. So TVRN did get up to that 330, right to that downtrend. Still not breaking out over it yet, though. And XTNT pulling back below 275. Oof. This is starting to look. Oh yeah, this candle. If this candle closes like this is an inverted hammer. It's probably gonna sell off. You got 7 seconds for it to close. Let's see. I'd say you probably want it to close over 265. But shorters might have won this battle at that area. Yeah, CLSK is gonna go one way or the other soon. Rocket still dropping off. MCRB still in this downtrend. Yeah, it looks like I think shorters have a hold of this now. At least for the time being. It's still above the 9 though, so it is still kind of bullish, but really starting to curl over at the top here. Got all that resistance right through here, and it's just hit it and then just psh. Yeah, the volume has died off a little bit on CLSK. But with it possibly being in that Head and Shoulders and volume dying off, I don't blame you for getting out of there in One Life. That's it's starting to look like it's going to curl over and finish that shoulder. It's starting to look a little sketchy. A little sketchy. TRVN trying to hold up. But it needs to get over that downtrend. Yeah, you can see CLSK is getting weak. See the SPY breakout yet? No. Oh, yeah, good. Simon Properties coming back down. Very nice. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Because 275 couldn't break. People who were holding and making profit, they're selling, getting out. Shorters most likely came in, so they're pushing it down. CRB starting to come down some more. Looks like, yeah. So Bitcoin is consolidating still under this 12,000 area. And you can see Mara is doing the same thing. It's consolidating. It's been going sideways. But holding above 465. You can kind of put a downtrend on Mara too, but I don't know. There you go, One Life. I think I'm about to call it a day myself. I made a small little profit on a Monday, but I will take a small win on a Monday to start the week off in the green instead of a small loss. I mean, I did take a loss on whatever the other play was, but the profits from this made up for that loss and made a little profit, so that's all right. Give everything a little second here. I just want to check around. Yeah, it looks like everything's pretty much calmed down for now. Well, that did get a pretty decent climb. So did that. What's Hoff doing? Hoff's doing nothing. Alright guys, I'm going to call it a day. Good job to everybody who made some profits today. There's a few plays to make some money on here and there. It was kind of a tricky Monday with volume being spread out, but that's why you got to be patient, wait for those setups. But we will be back tomorrow. You guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Until next time.